let's get back to work. So right now, when we click on this, we can see the whole screen, right? And then we've used the router manager all throughout and the live results, right? So today, let's prepare the whole screen now. Okay. So what happens is that first we need to the whole screen. Let's focus on the whole screen. We need to set. So let's open our lib, and inside we open presentation. In the presentation we go to screens, and in the screens these are my pages, and in the pages we are working on the whole screen. All right, so this is what we have currently. Now we need to change. So now the app bar, no, the scaffold, right? Let's give it the color that we had. So background color, right? So that background color, we are going to have it the same as the home screen background color. So this is what we have here at the top, right? We want them to have the same background color. So I want to copy this color, exact color, copying it. I'm going to the full screen and I'll paste it there. Right, let me see that effect. Yeah, so now it's now green, it's now blue, like having the same color as the one that we had before. And now stateless widget, this is where changes are going to happen, right? So we need to stop, not use stateless widget, we need to have convert it to stateful widget. Right, let me close the lib so that we can focus on the screen. So we have set the background color already. Okay, so now let's go to the app bar. So I wouldn't want anything to be in the app bar. We just need it for it to be able to go back. And then, or let's run this and see. Okay, it's gone, but I want it to have the same color as this thing. So what I will do is that I will say background color as well will be the same thing, right? So that it will be something true. Okay, now it's blue throughout. All right, so now let's focus on the build screen, stateful screen. So what we will need first is let's have the safe area is already there. Let's clean the safe area thing, the center thing. We don't want anything in the center anymore yet, right? So I'm going to use a column, right? Let me just use a column. Let's say column things for the entire page. For the rest of the page, we are going to usually use a column, right? And then the column is going to have children, and then those children are, so at the top we want to have info, right? And then after that the info, we need to have maybe action to take. So the info first, and then the list of candidates here, right? That's what we are going to have. I don't have a simple info at the top and a list of candidates that will follow. So for the first one, we are going to, for the info, we are going to say so it's going to be a test, and the test is going to be about so let me put a comma, and then inside the test, let's say select your president, right? Something simple like that. And then let's see how it comes out. Yeah, select your president is here. It's too close to the edge of the phone, right? So we need to, let me add a second message. So select your president, and then yep. I think that's okay. Yeah, select your president. Basically, let's set let's style it a bit. Text style, right? So in the text style, we are going to bold it, right? Make it bold, or let's say the font size to about 24. Let's see how it comes out. Yes, it comes out nicely. Font weight, so we use the font weight dot w900. So yeah, select your president, right? After that, we'll have the list of presidents that will follow. um I want to add another info as well. After the text, I want to add, so the color is already black. Copy, paste here. Now select your president. Let's say your choice carries power. I just want to add that. Let's see how it comes out. Oh, this is not nice. The font size, let's reduce a bit to, let's say, 10. Oh, it's too small, right? The font weight, I think, can I reduce to 800, and then font size, this one to 15. Your choice carries power. Yes. So but then we need it to all of them to start from the edge, right? So we know to go to the column and tell the column that for the cross axis alignment, we say cross axis alignment dot start. So if you do that, we are going to have them all starting at the edge here, but they are all close to the edge of the foam. So for that reason, we are going to put the entire column in a padding. So I'm going to wrap it within a padding. Right, so let's see how it also comes out. Yeah, so it's kind of away from the edge. Right, then after that, we need to start showing the list of candidates in a list here. So list of candidates here. All right, so we need to use, of course, list view builder, right? So it's going to be list view dot builder. Right, so we have the item builder and things here. That's not what we need. So in the list view builder, you need to actually put it in an expanded, right with expanded, and then inside it we have the item builder. So let's have context and index, right? And these guys are going to come with is going to retain, let's say for now, so right now we need to retain a candidate thing, right? But then we need to make sure that we prepare the candidate thing somewhere, right? We want a list of candidates, so let's go and prepare at the top of the build function, right? Inside here, let's get the original list of candidates, right? Candidates, that's what we need. So it's going to be a list of map string comma dynamic candidates, right? So yeah, it's going to have a list of candidates. Let's start working with one candidate for now. Let's put one candidate in for now, and then what are we going to have for the candidates? We are going to say for the first one, let's give it an ID. That can have an ID of 1, right? And then the name is let's say give it Sarah Mensah. Sarah Mensah, that's the name. And then also the position that the person is standing for. Like the position can be, okay, let's leave the position because they are all going for the same position. And then image, right? The person's image will be there, right? We are going to use a default image size. So here you can get I dot Pierre avatar.cc /55 to 150 question mark img equals to 5. So this is one link for an image, right? To get a sample image that you want to get, you can visit that site and be able and see it, right? But then you can go to /150, see all the image and be able to select one that you want. All right, so we have the image, right? So we need to, so let's go back to the title. Select your, let's say SRC president, right? So changing it to SRC president. Oh, I use the capital R. I should have used the small r. So select your SRC president. So we know that all these people are going to be about SRC president and they are going to have that image, right? So now let's go back inside here. So we have the list view, we have the item builder. We learned how to use list view already. So right now you need the item count. Item count is going to be the candidate list that we have at the top there, dot length, the list that we are going to use, right? And now inside this thing, the context builder, we need to get the candidate. The candidate is going to be a map of string, comma, dynamic, right? So we are going to say candidate. This is just one candidate. We are going to get the current candidate at that index, and then we are going to get it from candidates with plural index. So right now we have the current candidates over here, right? So now we need to return. We are going to make a card, right? A candidate card, right? So we are going to return it, right? Right now we don't have it ready yet, so I'm a candidate card, right? And that candidate card, we are going to collect for that candidate card, we are going to collect the candidate name, right? And that candidate name will come from candidate name here, right? The current candidate name, we are going to post it. And then current card, you are going to also take the image, right? The image URL of that person, right? Your candidate image, right? Those are the two things that we are going to collect for now and be able to show and decorate things. So let's go and prepare the candidate card now. So we need the name, and then we also know we have the image of the person, right? Okay, so now let's go and prepare the candidate card, because candidate card does not exist now. So that's what we need to show, right? But before that, we need to put a space between. So it's a constant sized box, just to put a space between. So height, let's say about 24, right? That's the difference between what the images that we are going to have here and the ones that we need. So let's go and prepare a candidate card. So what do we need to put is we need to go to component, right? Inside component, and create another card called candidate card, candidate underscore card dot that. So for the candidate card, we need to make another class there, right? That one is going to be a stateless class, STL, stateless class. We're going to candidate card, right? Okay, so it's a stateless widget, and then over here we need to import the Flutter material as always. Now let's go back to our vote screen where we had a candidate card. Click on it, select this to import it. So that's why I'm importing it, right? We haven't set the image and name URL for display, so we need to go back here, and inside the candidate card we need to say that it is returning a container already, right? But then this guy needs to collect two things. We need to collect final, right? We need to collect string name and the image URL, right? So for those two, we need to set them inside so required this dot name, required this dot image URL. So those two, you see the error is gone, right? Those are the things that we are going to, let's run it right now. Nothing will show over there because we haven't started preparing the container. Now let's prepare the container. Now for the container, we know we are going to do decoration first, right? We are going to decorate the container and all that. But let's discuss what should be inside the container first. So for the container, I think we need to have the child, right? It's going to be a row first, right? So we need to have a row. So that container will have a row, and inside that row we need to show the first item, children, right? The children inside. So it's going to go horizontally like this from left to right. So the first time we need to show the image here, right? And after that we show, followed by the name, and then at the end we show the vote button. Those are the three things that we need to show, right? So now for the container, we need to give, right now we are giving an error. So first let's just give it a padding of constant edge insets, insert dot core, and let's give it like 16, right? So that's what we have for the row. And then for the image, we are going to use circle avatar, of course, circle avatar. So the circle avatar that we'll have here is circle avatar, right? So that's the image we are setting, and then the image is going to be so background image is going to be the network image, and it will pass the image URL for this class. Image URL for this class. Let's see how it comes out. Yeah, so the image has come, the image has appeared over there right now. Okay, so we've been able to show the image, right? So we have the image first. Now we need to go and show the name of the person, right? We need to go and show the name of the person. So let's go to the name. We are going to say it's going to be a simple text that shows name. Hey, it's going to be the name of the person that we'll put here. Let me say so the name shows, but we need to give a space before that. We have size. It's a constant size box, and then it's horizontal distance, so it's going to be a width kind of space. Width size box, right? TH. This thing always confuse me. And let me give a small space of 16. Let's see how it comes out. Okay, it's a bit away. Yeah, okay, now but let's make the text bold kind of thing. This thing is too small, so we need to use the star. Let's say text star, called text star. Inside the text star, we are going to say, okay, let's do the font size. Give it a font size of 18. Does that work? Let me see. Okay, but let's make it bold. Font weight dot bold. Let's see how it comes out. Okay, I think this is cool, right? I think this is very cool, right? So you're giving it a font weight of this, and then at the end of the day we need to give a vote button. So let's go to the button. Yep, so let's give it a button. For that button, I want that button to be elevator button, right? Let's give the elevator button somewhere. Hmm. um I want to know if, because I want it to be at the edge. So if for it to be at the edge, I should be able to make a space between. But okay, let's fine. It's fine. Let's continue. Let's elevated button. Right. So we have an elevated button on the edge. So we're going to do this thing for it. Go down, go down, go down. When you press on it for now, we are not going to do anything for now, right? So now for the child, the test button, elevated button for the child. Um, hmm, let's just have a test message on it that says um vote, right? Let's say vote. The test button is vote, and then star test star. So we just set the color to, so color to colors dot white. Let's see how it comes out first. Oh, this is bad, but it's a container that I will arrange as well, so I don't really have a problem yet. Right, we can set the, we can how do you say this, we can set our things to such a way that um I really want this thing to be far away to towards the edge, right? So Sarah's name and things, so we can give a reasonable space, right? A reasonable space between the two, or we can just make sure that these two are one, right? These two are one, and then between them there are two spaces. Okay, so I'll put these two in a row, in one row, and then all everything will be in another row. So but it's going to be quite confusing. Let's do the simple one, right, where we actually give a space. This is not efficient too. This is not efficient. So one way is give a space of, let's say, 10, and see if this will not be overflow. Oh, it's very small. So 30 is too far, right? It's too far. I want it to be at the edge. So I don't think this is efficient. So what I want to do is that the the name and the image, right? The name and the image, I want to put them in a single row, right? Because over here I want to do main axis alignment. So main axis alignment dot space between. That's what I want to do. So you see is, but I want this Sarah Mensah to be okay. Is it okay? Sarah Mensah in the button. Okay, let me clear this spacing here because I'm doing space between them. Okay, I think that's cool. Right. So then we just select between. So we have the image, the name, and then a button to press. So let's go to, where are you? Any space that you have, we'll clear that space. Let me do R. Yeah, name Sarah Mensah nicely in the middle and the button at the edge. Okay, whoever is the next person to, so you can see the image very well. I think it's cool. For me it's cool. Okay, let's go to the container, right? The button. Let's decorate the button. That button color is not looking nice. So on press. So let's start the button. Where are you? Yeah. So just make sure that the child is always at the bottom, right? So we are going to say elevated button, the start from, right? So that's what start from this. So for this button, we are going to set the background color. What color am I going to? I'm very bad at choosing a background color. Very bad at that. So colors dot. Okay, let's use amber. That thing is not, is yellow. It doesn't make sense. Oh, but it doesn't really fuse with the background thing. Okay, this color, honestly, I don't quite like it. Let's go to blue, deep blue. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can choose your own color, right? Me, I'm very bad at choosing colors, honestly. I'm very bad at colors. So let me, black. You want to choose black? I didn't choose black. Um, no, this is annoying. So let's choose a different color. I don't know. Hmm. Let me go to the card bag, the card itself, right? Let's go to the card itself. Um. Yep. Yep. Maybe I can change the shape as well. The shape is somehow. So for that button, let's change the shape. So we are going to say rounded rectangle border. This guy, right? So we are going to say, okay, border radius. The border radius for this is going to be border radius dot circular. Let's give a radius of let's say 12. Maybe. Okay, this quite look better than before. You click on vote. I think it's fine for me. So let's go to the top, and then the original container, the entire container. Now let's decorate it. So I'm going to leave first, let's give a decoration. Box decoration here, box decoration here. So we are going to decorate this box, right? So should we use linear gradients and things again? No, let's just use raw color, right? So let's just set a color. I don't know what color we will use here. Color, so colors dot, let's say white. Let's see how white will look on this. Okay. Oh, it's too white. I don't know if I should go back to blue, or can't you mix them with colors? Like, I don't want, I like, this is too blue thing, right? It won't it be too bluish blue, but let me choose dark blue and see around this area and see. Oh no, so bad an idea. Okay, I can just make the text white, the name white. Let's see, where is it, the name. So let me set the colors dot white. Does this work? Okay, this Saramensa, the image Saramensa and a vote button. Maybe it's too dark blue. I mean, let's raise it up a bit. Okay, this quite kind of blends in a bit. Let me go up a bit. And I think I need to go up a bit. This is where I need some. Let's see. Okay. I think the button on it should be darker. The button color should instead be darker. So the button, we go darker for the button. Let's see. Um. All right. I think I will go with this design. Mm, so there's light blue, a little dark blue, and then darker blue. Okay, last transition. So people are very good with that thing, right? So let's go with this. Let's go with this. Let's go and continue decorating them because these things are too sharp. The edges are too sharp, right? So I don't like those sharp edges. So we need to set a border radius, right? So it's border radius dot circular 16, 16, right? Let me see. Okay. This is great. This is looking great. Yeah, I think this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Mm, Around the border, I want to do something on the. I think this is okay. I think this is okay. All right. This is okay. This is okay for me. It's just simple, right? Very simple. You can just come, see the name, and then vote. See the name, and then vote for the person that you want. Okay. So, yep. So the card is ready. So now all we need to go back to our vote screen, right, and add more people in this list. We need to add more people in this list, right? So let's add another person. The person will also have an ID of two, right? The person's name. Um, I wish we are doing this in live for me to ask people any name that they want. But names that are coming to my mind, these people will attack me. Um, okay, let's go with A. Be inside. David Osei. Then we have position. Um, no, we don't take position. We take image, right? Um, so it's still that 150 thing, right? I'm going to copy this guy, right? Copy this guy, paste it here, right? So what do I have? Image 5 for that person. So let's go to image 11 or 10, or let's say 10. Let me run this and see. Hey, I'm running this, so it's not coming. Okay, let me restart everything because I've updated the list. So I click on enter boot. So I have two people now. Oh, I didn't put any space between them. The space between the first person and the second person and is just too close. Right. So how do I put that space? Um hmm. For each of them we need to give a padding, right? For each card we need to give a padding. David will say, but I chose a lady. Okay, I don't know. Let's go to number 11 and see. I don't think it will change unless I force restart because I have to do image and network. So we need to copy it. Now we have a guy. So David will say he works with that. You can be changing the image as you want. But then I think the images are too close, right? Let's go there. But then we've given it the container a padding, right? So want to give the container a margin as well, right? So what's the margin value that we can? So margin allowed, the padding is internal, the margin is, so let's give you a constant edge edge insert dot um only, right? So we are going to separate from only the bottom, not everywhere, but then for each one, each card, there's a margin at the bottom, right? So let's see that in action. Yes, so this one, the bottom gives a margin, and this one too, whatever we add after it will also leave a margin at the bottom. Let's go and continue adding more people to the vote screen. Where are we? We are at the top here, right? Let me put a comma here. Let me copy this guy, copy this one too, and add another person. Control V. So this one is going to be ID3, right? David will say, David will say, no, we are not going to use David again. We need to use, let's give women power, right? Let's give women power. So let's have work with Jessica and comma. Hey, let it not be someone's name, because I'm just for the image, right? I went to 10 first. I got a lady. I'm going back to 10 for this one, right? Let's visit this. Oh, we need to use hot restarts because of the image thing, and this image depends on the network. But okay, I have 3. So yeah, Jessica and comma. So yeah, so you have all of them set now. I don't want to. So you can add as many images that you want and many people that you want. But you see how we are managing image now, right? We are managing from these images are coming from the network, like online somewhere on the website, right? So these guys, and so we have this. Select your SRC president, so you can go back. So enter boot. So you enter boot, then you can see your SRC president. You just click on vote. You should vote for them and all that. We'll add those logic next time. But right now, we just try to decorate the leaderboard basically, right? So enter boot and you see this, right? Live results, we haven't decorated it yet, but then this time I think the enter boot thing we'll be able to understand so far. So this is okay.